What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Iron King Inc. YouTube channel. Today we have a John Deere 6068T PowerTech engine. So I got this thing probably 4 or 5 years ago from a business that was closing down, and it was supposed to be a runner. They wrote it right there, and I just went ahead, put it back into storage, and I now have a sale for it. But I did tell the customer we need to go fire this thing up, make sure it's in good condition before we go ahead and resell it. Couple red flags, I don't know if they're red flags or not, but no oil. And there's like shipping labels on it. So they're on this crank. Let's see, underneath here, if you look right there, that's like a shipping label for something, like maybe they shipped it and it was bad and it came back. Unfortunately, the person that I bought it from, the owner had passed away and didn't have much information on it, so I don't really have a bunch to go off of. I do have this oil filter here, so we may go ahead and pull that filter off, cut it open, see what kind of material we have inside. That's a good idea. We'll do that first. We'll cut the filter off. Not cut it off, but we'll take it off, cut the filter open, look for material. If everything looks good there, then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll fill it with oil, we'll hook power, water, and fuel to it, and we'll see if this thing fires up. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's move this thing inside the shop. Another thing I wanted to mention on this engine is it shows it's out of a 544H, which I think is some sort of log loader or something like that, and it says 6068T electronic. But I think that's clearly a mechanical injection pump. So anyway, guys, if there's anybody who knows, I don't know a whole lot about John Deere engines, so if there's someone in the comments or maybe someone out there who knows more than me about these things, is this considered an electronic engine, or was that thing labeled wrong? Oh, here, I'll show you guys also the serial number on this thing right behind here. It's kind of hard to see. So it says 6068T 588914. So again, I'm not sure what it's out of. It did say 544H, and I've been told some kind of conflicting information about it over the years. So if there's someone who can run that serial number in some sort of John Deere database, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, throw it down there in the comments if this is a true electronic engine or if someone just wrote that down wrong. Anyway, let's get this thing inside the shop. All right, well, first things first, let's go ahead and we'll manhandle this oil filter off of here. Yep, nope, that's gonna take 2 hands or a big pair of pliers, so let me go grab a set. All right, we got it cracked loose with a filter wrench. We'll go ahead and see what's inside this thing. See any metal on top? No, doesn't see anything on top. We'll go ahead, we'll cut this open and get to the element in it. So this right here, this tool that we're using, I think it's actually an exhaust pipe cutter, but we're using it as a filter cutter. They work great. It's got these little wheels on it that run back and forth, and it just slowly cuts a ring into the filter. And if you guys ever want to do this on your own, don't use a grinder. So people might think, well, the easiest way is to get a hacksaw or a grinder in there and cut it open. Well, if you do that, all the metal shavings go into the filter element and won't give you an accurate reading. So these are the best way to check for metal or debris in your filter, is with these roller cutters. So this is how this works. So right now it slowly tightens on this handle right here and starts tightening down that chain and slowly cuts that filter open. kind of like a brake line cutter, but a really big one. Yep, there you go. Perfect. That was textbook right there. And then your element will just pop right out. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna drain the rest of that into that bucket right there, and then we'll go ahead and we'll take a, once we pull this out, we'll take a blade and we'll cut some of the element out of it and take a look. I don't see nothing. That's a really good sign. These pleats look really good, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a box cutter and cut some of this material out of here, and then we'll squeeze it in the vise. Okay, so this is what the inside of the filter element looks like, and if we get a close-up look at this, everything looks just fine. I think I don't really see any material in it whatsoever, other than it being a super messy job and, you know, making the shop look really bad. This was a good test, and I think we'll go ahead and we'll move forward. We'll go ahead, we'll get a new filter on this, some new oil, and the other stuff hooked up to this engine, and give it a try, see if it fires up, and hopefully it runs good. All right, so I was going to get the filters and the oil, and I heard one of my guys banging on something, and this is what he's making. So this, now what we've done here is you take a flap disc to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, this is the old filter that we had, and I forgot that he makes these. So when we use that filter cutter, it makes a perfect circle, and he just hammered it flat right there. He's gonna take a DA or something to knock this edge down, and then we'll have an awesome holder for bolts or whatever. So cool little trick for saving old filters. There you go, perfect pen holder. Anyway, let's get back to the engine. Well, I'm on the hunt for a fuel can now with diesel in it. I thought I had one over there at the shop, but turns out it's already empty. So we got to go over here to the fuel rack, and hopefully we have some diesel around here with at least a little bit left in it. Shoot, we had a ton of these things. Okay, what do we got? Empty, empty, empty. Well, this isn't any fun. How about that one? What's in that? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's real good. See that seal? Yeah, that's supposed to feel like Play-Doh. Okay, well, we're not gonna mess with that one. We'll just put that right back where we found it. Okay, new plan. Get some diesel. Get some diesel. We'll go ahead and we'll use the OBS. It's got a slip tank in it. Hopefully it's got some diesel in it. May or may not get lucky here. Does it turn on? See, you see, that's not cool. Oh, guess it does work. Okay, cool. Well, the OBS is full of fuel. At least the slip tank, I think. We'll see if it works. Okay. Yeah. Aww. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got fuel. Sweet. Oh. Bam. If you guys noticed too, I got a little special surprise right over there. We're gonna do it in another video, but anyway, let's get back over to the shop, get this fuel over there. I just saw one of my co-workers there bring the batteries, so we're getting close to firing this thing up. All right, well, we got a new filter. It's kind of a, whatever the equivalent of the John Deere was in Napa brand. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pre-lube this thing before we stick it on here. Fill her up, Buttercup. I kind of like how this filter is designed. It kind of cups everything in here so it doesn't spill out. Worked out pretty good. Alright. So that's pre-lubed. I did not go ahead and lube up that O-ring. That'd have been bad. Okay. Go ahead and we'll lube the O-ring up. Much better. All right, perfect. Make sure this is closed. I think it is. Anyway, that's the way. Let's see. So that's a drain of some sort. Well, let's just dump a little in and see if it runs back out. Easiest way to learn our lesson. Not sure how many gallons this takes, but I'm assuming at least 5. All right, let's see if anything runs out the bottom. All right, 1 gallon down. 5 more to go? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. We got a dipstick. Okay. Went ahead and brought up the big guns. I asked for 5 gallons from Napa and they brought me a 5-gallon bucket. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Usually they just give me those gallon jugs. So that was kind of cool. 1540. Dun, 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 dun. 1540. Let's just check it. Make sure we're not grossly overfilling this thing by accident. Because I'll be honest, I have no idea how much oil it takes. Well, there's still nothing on the stick, so I'm assuming it's going to take all of this 5 gallons. Dun, dun, dun. Making a mess, like usual. Dun, 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 dun. Almost there. 1 more gallon and we'll have it. Dun, 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 dun. Fill it up with oil. Oh yeah. Perfect amount. Drainage. Dun, 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 dun. What are the odds that's perfect? Well, I only managed to spill about 3.4 gallons of the 5-gallon bucket, but we are right where we need to be. So, next step, let's go ahead and figure out a fuel system here. So, this guy, I think it's maybe some sort of pipe. It's a pipe thread, and I'm just gonna go ahead and screw on a piece of pipe with like a nipple on it, that we can put a rubber line to it. And what we'll do is we'll just use this little hand primer right here to pull the fuel up into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and find one of those fittings and be right back. Well, I don't wanna run to the store to get the right fitting, so we're gonna do the wrong thing the right way, and we're gonna get this piece of hose that's way too huge, clamp it on there, and hopefully that'll work a-okay. So we have this new piece of hose and it's gonna go right into the tank. That's a lot of girth. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and plumb it in. Hopefully that's enough. We had a change of plans. We're not gonna put it in there. we're taking this piece of hose, filling it up like this and putting a funnel here, and then we're gonna zip tie it or do whatever we gotta do to make sure the funnel stays up and it'll gravity feed down. That'll work perfect for what we're gonna do. And then I noticed that a John Deere engine actually has a belt driven water pump. So a lot of cat stuff that I work on has gear driven. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna block this off from the bottom and I'm gonna put water in it here, just so we have water or some sort of coolant in this engine while we go ahead and try and run it. I hate running stuff dry, so we're gonna go ahead, like I said, block this off, fill this up here, and then go ahead and try and fire it up. Go ahead and peel this off. Let's see. Come on. They're like stuck in there. I tried to get them off by hand, but it wasn't strong enough. There we go. All right. Does this spin? Oh yeah. Check that out. No issues there. No shaft play. This thing might be a good engine. Go ahead and we'll pull this guy off. And then we'll just go ahead and replace these later with updated cap plugs. Come on out of there, you little son of a gun. Please. Yeah, there we go. Nipex to the rescue. Get out of there. Okay. Oh, does it got coolant in it? No, just a little bit of rust. All right. Let me go ahead, cap that guy off, and fill this thing up. Like I said, we're not running this very long. We just want water or something in the block so we're not overheating stuff like crazy. And then once we're done, we'll just pull that plug out of the bottom and drain it all out before we set it outside, so hopefully it doesn't freeze or nothing bad happens. Not even, oh, okay, whoa! Yep, heater hose. You got a bolt? Okay, we got water. Like two. Is it too small?
Too small.
Got him! Alright, is that good?
Fantastic.
Mint. That'll work. Nope, stop. Okay, you're good. You're good. Stop. Bone dry. Check it. Hell yeah. This is gonna work perfect.
Go look at that side.
Oh, we only spilled a little bit of diesel on this muffler. We'll go ahead and clean it off. Perfect. Look at that. No leaks, no nothing. Do we get any air when we press on this? Yeah, a little bit of air, but that's good. So we're filling that up. I think we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and figure this thing out. I'm not sure how this thing shuts off yet. So it goes both ways and it just kind of fouls up against this cover here. Perfect, we got fuel leaking out of this, so that's good. Should a feller pull that off? Probably not, that's why it's peeing everywhere. So a feller is gonna put that back. Anyway, we're gonna get back to it. Okay, so this thing's 24 volt, so we're gonna go ahead and go negative to the positive of the other battery. Clamp that. And then we'll go ahead and I'll clamp these down once I'm not holding the camera. Okay, get that on, and then we will go ahead and we'll take our positive to our jumper, hook that to the positive and the negative to the negative of the block. Let's try that. Let's see if this works. Yep.
Slender?
Just give her a couple cranks. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we gotta get water in it. I'm just gonna send it because I got no idea how to shut it off. We're just gonna let it run out of fuel, I guess. Good thing we're gonna have water in it. All right, so we did verify this thing does crank over. I got one of the boys out there getting water to fill this thing up. got a board ready because I'm not sure on this injection pump how this actually shuts off. So it was out of an excavator, but I don't see any solenoid, and this always returns to center. So all I can think is that this is the fuel off position, and there must be some sort of solenoid here or something on the excavator that pulled this to the fuel position. So either way, I've got a piece of board though ready just in case we have a runaway or something scary happens like that. Hopefully not, but I believe I'm gonna have to be over here pushing this physically over to give that fuel. So how many other leaks do we got? Oh, she's starting to pee out of here a little bit. That's okay. Okay, we got another leak. Whoa! Hey, it's the other heater line we didn't see. All right, jam it in there. Perfect. Now that's a good fit. That's almost a factory option. A lot of guys don't do this, you know, they just fire them up and show the video, and I'm just like, oh God, kind of sucks. At least now we're making sure we're filling the head and all that. All right, perfect. All right, she's plumb full. It's gonna be a little bit low, but that's really good. All right, fire in the hole. Hold that. Let me just click this forward. Now what does it do? No. And that's trying to pee out of there. Let's see. Send her again. Okay, hold up. All right, let's prime this fuel system again. Yeah, man, now prime for a feller. Getting pressure behind there. So why don't you go ahead and let that out, actually?
Some air
Just
out.
yeah, see if it kind of...
Oh yeah, tons of air.
Yeah, we're bleeding the air out of the return right now until we see solid fuel. Come on now. There you go. That's solid. Okay. Let's see if we can fire it up. Yep. Hold on. You gotta, I think you're gonna have to give this some sort of
Well, if I
fuel.
let go of this, it bleeds off.
Oh no, that's okay. It's not gonna return air through that. It's only gonna push it out, so you're
Alright,
fine there.
so
So
hold this in my
yeah, I think so. I don't see any smoke yet either. What does that mean for a feller? Let's go ahead and get a 19 and crack these injectors really quick. I got a 19 millimeter here. We're gonna see if we can crack a few of these injectors loose. Hopefully get some fuel out of them. Yeah, why don't you pump on that little hand primer? Come on now, feller. Dang, that thing's really in there. Okay, that's why you always have your hand in that direction, because that would have really hurt. Yeah, no fuel to the old injectores yet that I can see. Crack that guy loose. This is a perfect job for CNC equipment. Don't they always work on John Deere's? The wrong kind of yellow. Hold on, I hear something. Keep doing that. Oh. See if that... Now try and pump it. fuel that I can see. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Nah, maybe it's just coming out of that. Yeah, but we should have fuel up to there, you would think. Let's go ahead and crank it over. Let's just see if we can see any fuel pumping out of this injector when we crank the thing over a little bit.
Ready?
Yep. I don't see any fuel. I feel like there's got to be a solenoid here or something. Well, we'll come right back. We're going to do some more research on this thing and see if this has a solenoid or something that we're missing. Ahead, and we got the power probe out. This has a stud right here that we believe takes power here because there's a ground here. So it either takes power to turn it off or takes power to turn it on. We're hoping it turns it on, so we'll find out if this is the problem. There you go. Here, listen to this one, guys. Here, turn your probe off. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the fuel turning on. Okay, well now we know how it runs. We're gonna go ahead and I will hold this on, and my coworker here will go ahead and he'll go prime the pump on the little primer here, and we'll see if we can see diesel coming out. Okay. It's kind of hard to see, but well, I'm gonna go ahead and reattach these, and we're just gonna send it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these retightened. Okay, come on now, tighten her up, feller. Click, torqued. Click, torqued. Huh? I don't think I got that one. And then just these two in the back. All right, let's try this again. Can you do it duals or no?
I don't know.
All right, later rip tater chip. And
oh, I slipped out.
It almost sounds like it's got a dead hole, so hear that?
And it popped my probe.
It popped your probe?
Yeah.
Because it slipped off of there?
Uh-huh.
Well, try and fire it up again. Let's see if that goes away, because that's maybe it's got air in the system.
And that was the cap.
What was that? What did it blow off?
Right there.
Oh, crankcase breather?
As I said, it sounded...
Is it blocked?
No.
Oh, is that just a... Oh, it's plugged, that's why. Okay, we're gonna try and fire it up again. Bring it down. What? Oh, it's out of fuel. How can it already be out of fuel? I don't know yet if it runs good enough. She might just need to work the growing pains out of her. Dump some more fuel on it. Okay, that's good. You got her. She's meant. Okay, hold that. 6. Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Get a little bit of pressure behind. Yeah, so that's why that shut off. We're gonna go ahead and we need to get a return back into that blue tank. All right, we got our return line all hooked up. Let's go ahead and try this again. Try it. Hold on, hey. Did it pop your thing?
No.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Unclick it. Okay. Try it again. Try it again.
Oh, you bitch.
Okay, it shouldn't have to go back. It should go this way. So let's try that. Must have a fuel issue, fellers. Okay, so we're draining that way. So I think we're okay there. Try it again. Almost. Oh yeah, she runs good. Just had a little bit of air in it. Cleaned right up. There's our breather. Oh yeah. We're just having fuel issues with the way we got it set up. Cool. That thing actually runs really good. We're just having a little bit of air pocket issues. Oh yeah, we ran out of fuel again. Let's go ahead and let's pour more fuel in it and fill it up to the top here and get a good long-ish run out of it. I know we don't have the water pump hooked up, but we do have coolant in the engine. Let's go ahead and fill this up again, fire it up and let it run for a little bit longer just to say, hey, this thing is good to go.
Okay.
Yep, go for it. It'll go.
I don't get it.
Working all the air out of it right now. Hold up, let me. Well, that's fine. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and pump this a little bit. Just run that. Okay. Okay, go ahead and fire it up again. Sweet, guys. All right, bought a non-running engine, unknown condition. We got lucky this time, it fired right up. I think this thing's in super good shape. I think the customer's gonna be very happy with this one. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel if you wanna see more stuff like that. Anyway, see you in the next one.